let's go over the list calendar report. You can navigate to this report by going into your list section and then to the calendar. You can also get there by going into your report section, into the calendar report, or when you're in the all report section, you can select on the calendar card. Here it's going to show you one location at a time, the overall completion of each day and the tasks in that single day for which day they displayed. So here you can see we have a legend at the top of what items are completed on time, meaning they were completed before the deadline. Late items, meaning they were completed after the deadline but before the expiration or before the list was replaced. And then any tasks that are incomplete, meaning they were missed altogether, not completed. And then any outstanding items are tasks that have not reached the deadline yet, so they're still in their active period. And then you can see here, if we look at the 14th, there's 86% of items were completed on time, or 94 items, 6% or 7 items were late, and then 7% or 8 items are incomplete, with 1 item outstanding. Now, if you'd like to, you can actually select on any one of these days and drill down and see the details of the items. I can see which lists are represented in this date for November 14th. I can see each of the tasks, the result that was completed, so these were just check marks, who completed it with date and timestamps. You can see this little clock icon letting you know that these tasks were completed late, where if we went to the closing checklist, the clock is not there, so we can see these tasks were completed on time. But down here below you can see there's no results here, so these items are actually incomplete. Some additional options: if you go onto any of your lists, you'll see 3 dots here to the right of each item. You can actually come here and deactivate any list if you needed to. You can adjust your date ranges if you'd like to, as well as any of it's filtered by location currently because we're in the calendar view. There is a more filters option, so you can view by active or inactive, as well if it's referencing to a person. So there's some additional filters if you need to, as well as clicking the dot here where you can select, and now you have the ability to deactivate multiple lists at a time if you'd like to. So a few options here, and then the one I like the most is this little arrow. You can actually tuck that little box away so you can see more of the details, and the ability to download this report if you'd like to. So if you need to get a copy of this list, you can just download that. And then your 3 dots here if you need to print, as well as if you want to save this as a report that becomes available in your drop down here, then you're able to do that as well, just like you can in the completion reports. If we go back to our calendar view, you can go into previous or future months, or you can select the drop down here if you're looking for a specific month. And as far as the colors go, 80 to 100% on time is going to show in green. 60 to 79% will show in gray. And then anything that's below 60% will show in red. When you get to late completion, you're looking at 20 to 100% of late items will be in red. 10 to 19% will display in orange, and then you'll have 0 to 9% displaying in gray. And that falls also for your incomplete, so the same percentages and colors for late and incomplete items. So you can check this little box and it will show any tasks that are in the future that have not yet displayed. So now we can see it went from 1 item to 224 items. And then if we show any items that have been deactivated or show lists that are not active, those percentages may adjust slightly. So here, if you look on the 4th and look at our percentages, I'm going to go ahead and click that show deactivated list buttons. And here you're going to see a change where it went from 27 items incomplete to 29. So we can see there was 2 items or a list that was deactivated for Friday for whatever reason. So these little boxes can help show what's going to happen in the future as well as what previously was there. So you can display these options if you'd like to. And that's your calendar report.